get the white one.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
What's good? Welcome to another weekly review for Flick Filter. I'm your boy Big Diesel.
And I'm Coach.
Yeah, new mics.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're upgrading.
Yeah.
But yeah, anywho, so yeah, what we got, Coach?
We gonna have we got this little town called Dahlonega. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. And in this little town, someone was, and we're gonna get into it. Yep, we are reviewing his and hers.
Like the towels?
Yes, DJ. Like the towels. Indeed.
Anywho, this is a limited series on Netflix starring John Bernthal,
Tessa Thompson, a bunch of other people.
So first off, we're gonna get into the spoilers at the end. So this will be a mullet review, what we call it. So, review in the front, spoilers in the back. So you have been warned. We'll let you know when the spoilers are about to come. So yeah, we'll get into it. It's about 6 episodes, I believe.
Yep, 6 episodes.
They're like 40 minutes long.
Yeah, so probably a little over like 4 hours of watching in total, somewhere around there. But yeah, I guess we can kind of get into the premise.
About? Yeah, what is it about?
It was a dark and stormy night. So basically, it's so these two estranged spouses. One is a cop. The other is a news reporter, and there was a can we say the M word on YouTube?
Not that N word.
Not the N word, the M word. Someone is unalive. Yes. Yeah. And there's an investigation. Essentially, someone from this hometown and Dahlonega. Yep.
So shout out to Georgia.
That's like Georgia. North Georgia, kind of.
There's a couple of shout outs.
A little bit outside Athens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, there's an investigation, and essentially, without giving too much away, they sort of suspect they're investigating each other because they are suspicious of each other in regards to what happened
for certain reasons. For
certain reasons, yes.
First off, we're both Christians, of course.
Yeah.
So we have our, stuff that kind of triggers us. So yeah, there are a couple of sex scenes.
Yeah, that is a warning. Thank you. I was wondering where you were going with that. Yeah. So yes, warning for those who watch. There are some scenes.
Some people don't let you know ahead of time before watching stuff.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So, some people are just very surprised when they see certain scenes.
Yeah, that's also crazy. So yeah, be warned. There are some scenes.
But yeah, this is basically just a mystery. You try, kind of
whodunit mystery thriller.
Yeah, it's definitely a thriller. Yeah.
Yes. And with it being set in a small town, you have. I guess we can give some sort of a little bit more detail without giving too much away. So, there's a lot of that connects to this reporter's past as far as why she's back in Dahlonega because she
just yeah, she's from Dahlonega,
right?
but she does newscasting in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so she's been gone from Dahlonega for a while,
For a while, yes.
and all of a sudden she sees this case, and all of a sudden wants to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then you got like somebody took her job because she's been away for a while.
Yeah, she be
So
going through some things.
going through some things. And yeah, so you know, I don't know what else you
I guess I mean it's kind of hard to talk about it in depth without really getting into it. Because you have like within each episode you more layers are peeled back and you
yeah.
kind of get to like certain characters and what their potential motivations might be,
Right.
because of the person who is unalive. This person had a husband. This person
Yeah.
had friends.
Yeah.
You know, was known in the community, and you know, she's pretty much connected in some way
Mm-hmm.
to most of the main people involved.
Right.
So, yeah, without still without getting into too much of the details, um, you find out more about her past, even going back to when, um, you know, these people were a lot younger.
Yeah.
So
There's definitely some flashbacks.
There are flashbacks to um, Anna, Tessa Thompson's character when she was like a teenager. Then you know, other folks
Mm-hmm.
in the you know that she knew from back when she was like in high school, I believe, because she was kind of like. Would you say like she was kind of an outsider in a way?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. So
it's a predominantly white town.
Mm-hmm. And you know, of course, Tessa Thompson is a black woman. So
is she?
Yeah, crazy, right?
Thought she was mixed.
She might be. Actually, I don't know if she is. No, I don't know.
That's gonna bug
She
you.
black. She black.
See?
She black. No, because there was a. Never mind. There was a movie, but it's a whole different thing.
It's a whole other Bible study.
Exactly. It was something I was gonna say.
I messed them up. My bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So
what'd you think? What did you like about it, for starters?
So for me, I enjoyed the performances first and foremost. I thought Tessa Thompson did great. John Bernthal, great as always.
And I feel like he's the same character. Like, that's not a slight at John Bernthal.
Yeah.
But just based off of all the characters that I've seen him in, this is the same kind of personality.
It is kind of the same for the most part. Like, it's very rare where he's like, oh, this is very, very left. Or I've never seen him like this sort of character.
Right.
So this feels very much like a John Bernthal archetype in a way. Like he's very intense. You know, he gets angry. He be talking fast and then be trying to deflect from certain things.
Yeah.
He
got his little facial expressions.
Yeah. His
cursing.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, would you say it's more of a Tessa Thompson TV show, or I know it's like both of them because it's his and hers, but would you say who is the main? I would say Anna.
Anna? I would say Anna, especially because like
it all revolved around.
It's like it revolves around her. Like we get both of their POVs, like we get both of their point of view, but even like we don't get his backstory the same way we get hers.
Yeah, we don't even find out how they even got together. It's like not that part, but she's very integral to his, life and stuff like that. So, and then she's integral to his as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Everything points back to her in a way.
gotcha.
Her web connects them all.
Shout out.
This.
Shout out. Had to do it. Um. So yeah. Yeah. I think the performances were great as well. Yeah. John Bernthal never misses. Tessa Thompson. I feel like she's great, but she hasn't had that one thing that kind of breaks her out of being a side character. You get what I'm saying? Like not like that, but it's like she's never really had like I feel like
You mean like a big role?
a big role, yeah.
Because I think because she's been in stuff where she's been the lead before, but I think from a I think for most of the things that she's been in that have been large movies, she's usually like a supporting character. But I've seen multiple things where she has been the lead, but a lot of those movies I think have been smaller. Like even with Hedda, that was a recent movie she was in. It actually got some really good reviews. That movie by Nia DaCosta. I watched that recently. She was definitely the lead. Like she pretty much carried that movie. There were other good performances in there, but you could tell like, oh, this is her movie. Yeah. It was on Prime though, so I don't know if everybody got a chance to
not me
to see it. Yeah, but
so yeah, performances top notch.
Yeah,
I say writing was spectacular. There's a lot of twists you can't see, like you don't see coming. Like you think it goes one way, but they'll swerve on you a couple times.
They do swerve on you.
They swerve.
Yes, like you think, oh yeah, I can put this together.
Pretty
I can deduce this.
And especially as a Netflix TV show, they kind of have this archetype where it's kind of like, I mean, especially if you've seen enough TV shows, you've seen enough movies, especially stuff that involves high school, cliquey stuff, you can see where it's going, but nah, it'll get you.
It does. Yeah.
At the end of the day, it'll get you. That one right hook just comes out of nowhere.
Boom.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah. All in all, it was good. Would I watch it again? Nah, that. I couldn't. It was triggering a little bit.
Yeah, I will say there are some heavy moments for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should do like a trigger warning or anything, but I would say, now I'm not going to spoil what happens, but I will say if there are some triggering moments. So I would say if you're in a mental space of not being able to handle certain things without going into detail, then I don't know. Maybe look it up for yourself.
Not the spoiler.
But look up like what certain things
that's in the TV show because sometimes you got to know what you're getting yourself into because you're not. I don't know. Just certain things will trigger certain people different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people can tolerate sex in a TV show or whatever, but other people it might be like
Yeah, and then even people with when it comes to violence, blood, like some people aren't able to.
There's some gore parts.
Yeah,
and it's like certain parts too. When certain things are happening, you think they're just gonna cut away and cut it. No, they show basically the whole thing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's a lot throughout the whole show. But
no.
There are moments.
But there are moments where, when something is going on, they don't hold back.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho,
I did think even thinking back to the performances though, I would just to add one little thing. I felt like Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal, they had really good chemistry.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely. That's one thing where I feel like if they didn't, then I feel like the show really wouldn't work because
Yeah.
they have so much interaction. And
Especially being the husband and wife,
mm-hmm.
you know, they have their complicated relationships and things happen in that relationship.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you gotta have them like building off of each other. So
Yeah.
there's definitely moments where they're together and you can feel like the chemistry that they have. So it was really good having those two together. Um, and it's basically their story. That's why it's hers.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, so
from their point of views. Yeah.
Thought everybody else did a great job as well.
Yeah. You had Pablo Schreiber. That's his name.
He directed?
Huh?
Directed? Oh no. Okay.
Pablo
Okay.
Schreiber. He's the only other like actor that I know by name. I think in the show. Well, no, there's somebody else, but is it Kelsey Grammer? No, not Kelsey Grammer.
No.
Who was the guy that worked at her job? Oh, what's his name?
Her job.
The reporter. He was like in the news anchor, not the camera guy. That was Pablo Schreiber. He was an older guy. He's not in the thing.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, I be seeing him in everything.
Yeah. Let me find it.
He wasn't on the thing. Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Letterbox.
Yeah, I don't use Letterbox.
I know.
Yeah, and that's why it's not popping up. Anywho, I'll look at it on my phone. But yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like her boss.
Her boss. Yeah, the boss.
I know who you're talking about.
While he's looking that up,
anything else you want to add?
I would say, people are crazy in these small towns. And this is the most I've ever like.
Mike Panuski?
Who?
He's right there.
That's him?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that is him.
Yep.
Crazy. Did not realize that's what that guy's name is. Yeah, never knew that. 1 point. Shout out to him though. He did a good job too. Everybody I felt like played their roles well. But yeah, Delanoga. That's the most I've heard Delanoga in any piece of media ever.
I remember that don't they deal with a lot of gold stuff?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think so.
Shout out to Delanoga.
But anywho, what do you rate this?
I gave it a 4 out of 5, I think. It was really good. I don't know why I wouldn't rate it higher. I think 4 out of 5 is actually really good.
It's good, but I thought you would rate it higher, yeah.
But I think a lot that hinges on the performances, which are great, and the writing is good. But I also felt like, I think maybe going into it, I thought there would have been more depth as far as, I can't say too much without giving it away, but like even the mystery, it was like I thought there was going to be like more like depth behind it in terms of certain motivations. I felt like the motivations were, for what the story was, justified, but I'm not arguing against that. I'm saying like what was revealed, it was like, oh, I thought there was going to be like, I don't know, more in a sense. I don't know how to explain it properly.
I think you forget that this is a Netflix show.
It's a show on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah,
and it's a limited series.
It is
as well.
It is.
I don't know. When I watch stuff on Netflix, I'm not really expecting anything too deep.
True.
True. So, yeah. I would give it, 4 or 4.5. Um, yeah, I definitely say check it out. If you can't. It's a good watch. There's
Mm-hmm.
certain pausing moments to where it like kind of gets a little intense, or like I had to kind of around for a little bit. But yeah, all in all, I think it was good. It was a good show, and I think everybody should check it out if you can.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Netflix, so yeah. Um, so now we will get into the spoilers section, the spoiler talk. So if you hadn't already, if you have not seen it, this is the part where you leave now. So yeah, you have been warned. Five, four, three, two, one. All right, now spoilers. So anybody here, um, we're going to talk about spoilers of his and hers.
Indeed. Indeed.
How do you want to start this off? So you have been warned.
You've been warned. Okay, so how do you feel about the twist? Actually, no, is that
What
where you
was
want
it?
to go first?
No,
Okay, never
we gotta
mind.
build up to it.
Okay.
But
So the person who was unalived,
okay,
we can go through that first because we didn't even mention who that was. It
right,
was someone that, of course, the husband and wife knew,
yeah,
but it becomes complicated very quickly because while the while Jack and Anna they were separated. This is an important detail. Jack was having relations with this woman who also was married.
yeah.
Uh,
But she had a kind of open, kind of relationship with.
thing, yeah, like
Yeah.
her husband knew basically what she was doing, so they kind of had a. I can't remember if the arrangement
Yeah.
was it, if it was spoken or unspoken. I can't remember those details, but there was an arrangement essentially on their end. So, um, but at the end of the day, the husband was still a suspect, even though we could pretty much know it wasn't him,
Right.
Because
Right.
the show he's like usually
But
when
he
you're
was, but he was kind of doing some shady stuff and trying
He
to cover
was.
it up and doing some stupid stuff like um he got a little niece and he was supposed to give his little swab and he over there letting her get the swab instead.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's over there in the morgue trying to get the picture. Picture. He being sus. He's being real sus. So
Yes, Jack. For some reason, I thought you were talking about the husband, like the
no, he got his own thing going.
Yeah, he had his own stuff.
But also you got Anna and Jack had like their daughter died.
Mm-hmm.
Daughter died, and
R.I.P.
yeah,
They were
and
grieving over that.
grieving over that, and that's why she kind of just dipped. So I think that's why he kind of cheated.
Yeah, because they were separated.
But it
Not
was
in the sense of like her kind of leaving town without really
speaking to him or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, I get it, but at the same time, you need to like communicate. You know, especially she was gone for a year at least. At least.
Yep.
So yeah, and then there was kind of something that happened that she didn't know about had to do with what was going on, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got Jack got a sister.
Yeah.
With the niece and yeah, so she's kind of connected in this as well. Yeah, and just bad things happen.
Bad things. Bad things. People are dropping. You had the lady who was the headmaster or the head mistress, whatever you could call it, at the school, who was also their former. So the school that she's at currently, that she's the headmaster of, she they all attended. Well, Anna and the rest of like her friend group, including Jack's sister, were like Zoe. Yep, they were in this high school friend group, and kind of everything started from there back then. As
and as soon as and as you soon as you know get to the flashbacks, and then you see what was Lexi. Once you meet Lexi, you can see where it's going. I mean, and this is kind of why I have the problems with because we were talking about this. This is a unnecessary trope that a lot of high school movies and TV shows go through, where it's kind of like, yeah, there's a popular group and they have their own clique and there's some cliquey and type stuff, and then all of a sudden they do these despicable things to certain girls who they deem are not as popular or not as cute or whatever the case may be. So as soon as you see Lexi, you can see where it's going, but yeah. So
it is unfortunate to add on to that, like that how common that is in high school. And yes, these things do happen in high school settings.
But it's gotten to the point. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's gotten to the point where it's just a trope that we see where it's like it's just an overused trope that I feel like is kind of overused. I feel like yeah, we get it. Like anytime it's kind of high schoolers, they all even we just saw Welcome to Derry. They freaking dove into that trope as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it. Kids are like that. And a lot of things to bring it up too, because we talked about it, like a lot of things will happen to certain people, and I feel like a lot of people will kind of sweep it under the rug because they're kids and they go, oh yeah, kids will be kids, but at the end of the day, if somebody, it affects everybody differently, and then that can cause certain things to unravel and get out of control.
For sure. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, like you said, things are. I think certain tropes can be overdone, especially when it pertains to high school. But it's also interesting because even when you ask certain adults, I think the reason to looking at it from a different perspective, because it does happen a lot, but I think the reason it does happen so much, or we see it so much, because adults are most of the time the ones making these shows, pretty much always. And when they think back to high school, a lot of times those things that are like the most impactful are those those traumatic things that people have kind of experienced. So it's like, oh, they remembered when they were bullied, or they remembered the time where they were the bully, or like, so it's like, I think that becomes such a trope because it's just one of those things that people just remember. Like people are gonna forget, like, oh, I advanced algebra or what you learned in biology or history, but it's like they remember that thing that person told them, or that thing that this person did back in.
And it may seem little to you, but eventually, you don't know how certain things can affect other people.
Exactly.
So
that was just kind of a different way I wanted to look at it. But man, it's crazy because even the way like certain people are treated, it's like, dang, that you were treated so terribly, and then you go right around and you treat the next person bad, or like you, it's the whole thing with revenge. It's like, oh yeah, this person said something, rude to me or bad to me, and I'm gonna go, you know, mess with their. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. It's like I don't.
Bro, it take a second too, bro, and you'll know when you see it. But yeah, one thing was said, like it was her sister said one little thing, and immediately it didn't take long. It took 3 seconds for her to be like, you know what? And the next thing,
and what's crazy is
I was just like,
I wonder
what?
if she like. Yes, she did, because that's a wild thing to do. I wonder if she knew what was gonna happen to her sister when she did that, because it happened so quickly.
But like, she was, because the cop person was saying she was smiling and having a good old time when it happened at her funeral. So it's like, yeah, I think you missed that one.
I did. No, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember that.
So yeah. And then that scene is important too, because there's certain things that people will find in that room that lead to another twist, like the big twist. Mm-hmm. So I would say like the first twist was basically Lexi. What
Catherine?
Was Catherine? Yeah. She changed her name and lost all that weight. So at the end of the day, the whole person you thinking it is the suspect is like you don't because you're looking for Lexi the whole entire time, even though Lexi is the news reporter that's been fighting for a job. Fighting Anna for a job.
Yeah.
Anna kind of has an affair with her husband. Mm-hmm. Just to get back at Jack, pretty much. And all the while, it's Lex.
Yeah. So question for you: were you suspicious of Lexi?
Oh yeah.
Before, like, I was, in the sense of
once you started going into flashbacks, yeah,
I didn't know who she was. I was just like, there's something, like, I didn't know, like, for me, it was a back and forth thing for me. I was like, this woman, like, of course, her being this rival character, but I was like,
no, you're talking about Catherine. Remember, she changed her name.
I know. But I'm saying her being...
So, Lexi, I kind of suspected. I didn't know that...
But you didn't know she was Catherine at first.
Exactly.
So,
So, it wasn't until, I think, Anna's starting to put 2 and 2 together when she's at the house.
So, that's when you found...
That's when I figured it out. Okay. Yes.
But you knew Catherine had to be somewhere at some point, because I remember you saying...
But Catherine had this whole other subplot with Anna anyway.
She did, yes.
Regardless of her being Lexi,
yes,
Catherine still had that. Justin for position
yes.
at the news station, and also the thing going on with her.
Right, Lexi did. Yeah. But I'm saying the thing with Catherine, because I remember you were saying that.
Catherine.
Yes, I said Catherine. Like, you were saying that Catherine was gonna pop up at some point, right? Or did you think that?
I'm saying Lexi was popping up at some point.
Oh.
Remember, Lexi's the little.
Lexi is Catherine, or Catherine became Lexi. Yes. But I'm saying. Catherine, who we saw back when they were teenagers, my question was, did you think that she was going to appear at some point? Not knowing all the whole time that she was Lexi. That was my question for you. Like, did you think that she was just going to reappear?
You're getting the names mixed up.
No. I'm saying...
Catherine's the big girl.
I know that. I'm saying, did you think she was going to reappear at some point?
Yeah, Lexi, yes. I thought she was going to reappear, yes.
Yes, reappear as. Now I'm not saying before you knew that. I'm saying before you knew Catherine was Lexi.
Yes.
You,
Oh,
okay.
oh, no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought, yeah, she was going to reappear. Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's what I was. I was wondering because what I thought, which was kind of, because when I watched this, everybody was talking about the twist, and I'm glad I didn't know exactly what it was, even though I
I'm
almost.
glad I didn't know there was a twist.
You did know or you didn't? I thought. See that I thought you did know. So.
I mean, it's a mystery.
Yeah, but somebody or I was thinking, I was like, what would be the craziest thing?
I didn't think too much of it.
I thought
Again,
somebody
it's a Netflix show, so
yeah. Because I hadn't
I didn't
seen
think it too deep.
because I hadn't seen Catherine. I was like, they keep showing this Catherine girl throughout,
Yeah.
so I was like, she has to appear somewhere. So I was thinking somebody. I actually was right. Well, I wasn't fully right. I was thinking somebody had changed their identity, and maybe there was like a gender sex change in a sense with somebody. I was like, what would be the craziest thing? Like, so.
Yeah, I didn't think too deep in it.
Yeah. But that was just because people were already saying that it had a crazy twist.
See, and that's why you gotta get off Threads, bro.
But
you gotta stay off Threads.
But you were mad at me for not telling you that there was a
no,
twist.
So the twist was triggering. So I would have liked a little heads up, like the real twist, not the Lexi twist. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the twist at the very end where you figure out, Lexi's, shot in the head, Priya kills her. It's been a year later, and everything's going on. Everybody's moved on. Anna's pregnant with another child. Already had the child, I think, as well. And gets this little letter on her little stand. She starts reading it. She starts monologuing. You got me monologuing. Yeah. So she starts monologuing, and then all of a sudden, like the voice change. I'm like, what? Then you realize she's reading a note that her mother wrote that actually she pretty much, unalived everybody.
She did it. It was her the whole time.
Like she was trying to act like she had dementia and stuff like that to try to cover her tracks. And everybody was believing her. Everybody kind of like swept it under the rug. And the whole time, like, all because it's not really what happened to Lexi that was so traumatic. It was what happened to Anna all those times. Meanwhile, Jack doesn't find out. He still doesn't find out to the very end. Like, Zoe's about to tell him, but for some reason, Zoe's telling him all in the police, station where everybody's eavesdropping. Police people are. I'm like, bro, you could have done it somewhere else where people aren't eavesdropping, but especially Priya. And then it's like, I don't know. It's like, I forgot where I was going. But basically, I think she could have gone another way, but I understand that she was afraid for her life, obviously, because it was that whole friend group. But yeah, and you figure out like
Catherine abandoned. And what was crazy was
Catherine, yeah. Lexi abandoned.
What's crazy is that the mom had no intent on taking out Lexi or Catherine. She was just gonna reveal the fact that she wanted her to go to jail for what she did all those years ago. Oh. She had no intent, but then Priya ended up taking her out. So that was like, oh well, God did basically the work for her.
Yeah, basically.
So, crazy, but
yeah.
So she did all that to everybody else
because Anna, let's just say, got taken advantage of. They're
by some
boys,
teenagers.
yeah,
And
teenagers.
it was her and I think it was her and Catherine's birthday. It was like
It was both of their birthdays.
Because they were saying, remember the girls were singing. The girls were singing happy. Catherine runs away, and then the rest of the girls are singing happy birthday.
It's her birthday.
I thought it was both of their birthdays.
No, it's just Anna's 16th birthday. It wasn't Lexi's.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
So yeah. So, and then they freaking watch her get taken advantage of. Oh, and that's the triggering part.
Yeah.
If I knew like something that dark, that triggering was happening, I would want to, even though I don't want you to spoil it, just give me a heads up that this show's kind of dark.
It is.
You don't have to tell me it's a twist or anything like that, but if you know me and you know what triggers me.
Yeah, I did.
And every single time I see a certain movie that you already seen or a TV show,
I typically do warn you about some stuff being triggering.
Some stuff, but oh man, but it's crazy, and like I said in the review, like they don't cut away when the mother is kind of doing her thing. It doesn't cut away. It just shows basically everything.
Yeah.
Especially when she unalives Zoe. And what's crazy too is somebody's coming up the steps and you see a shadow and it looks like Lexi's shadow. So because you're thinking you're going to see Lexi again. Even though I guess it's the younger version of her. Younger version of Catherine. But you're not thinking, oh yeah, she probably lost all the weight and changed her name and all that stuff. So I say it was a good twist. Very triggering though. Very triggering.
Some people said they saw it coming from the beginning.
Cap.
I think it's Cap. Except for maybe a couple people, but I think most of the people are capping.
Cap. People love to act like they know everything and they figured it all out and stuff like that. When it's like, at the end of the day, who's going to say, oh yeah, you're wrong and this is why I think you're wrong. But I think at the end of the day, like people want to act like they know everything and they can figure stuff out. And it's kind of an ego thing. But, at the end of the day, I like to be surprised, but just heads up.
Yeah.
But anywho, that is kind of the review. That's all we got. Let us know what y'all thought about it. What was your favorite part? And whatnot. Got anything else to say?
No, I think I'm good. Go watch His and Hers. I know it was like number 1 on the flicks for like a month straight, almost.
Yeah. So so like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video if you got anything else to say. Any other recommendations on Netflix, let us know. Tell your friends and family. We're trying to get to at least 100 subscribers. So get those likes up, the comments up, all that. Run them up. But yeah, anyways, we'll catch you later in the next one.